Okay, so you said storytelling a few times in this so far.
Yes.
What's a piece of furniture in your house that tells a story that we maybe haven't heard?
So one of my favorite pieces, my husband and I, when we were very first married, I was like so into design, kind of in this like nerdy design phase, right? I'd just come out of school and learning about the history of furniture, all these classic pieces. And we came across a rocking chair done by Ray and Charles Eames, which are a very famous like throwback 50s. And their whole thing was that they were all about ergonomics, so how your furniture fits your body. But their pieces, this particular piece was made out of plastic, right? So it doesn't look comfortable, but it's made to fit the body. You sit in it and it's comfortable, even though it's just a plastic chair. And he was like, that thing is funky. I don't know. It's weird. The scale is different than I'm expecting. It's not quite our aesthetic, but to me, it's this iconic piece of furniture.
Yeah.
And I said, all right.
It's famous in office furniture too, right? Like Herman Miller, I think, did a whole thing on
yes.
The Eames. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we agreed. I said, all right, listen, let me get it. It was a killer deal on this piece. I said, let me get the chair. And if anybody hates the chair, you can tell them, well, my wife picked it out. And if anybody loves the chair, you can say, isn't that great? I picked that out, right? Yeah. And over the years, it's funny how much ownership he gained over that chair, because over and over and over, he kept telling people, oh, I picked out that chair. I picked out that chair. I picked out that chair. And it just became one of his favorite pieces because he was so proud of it.
We might be talking about furniture here, friends, or we're also talking about relationships. Right. Okay, so rewind a second and listen to that again, because there was a golden nugget dropped for sure.
Love it.
That's awesome. What design choice have you made recently that initially scared you, but ultimately unlocked something powerful?
All right. Okay, so we did a really cool home for this couple. They're very, like on the outside, they're really neutral. They always wear a lot of black, but the wife wears this like hot pink lipstick and these incredible big thick rim black glasses, right? And we went into kind of a builder grade home for them, and she really wanted to like level up everything, and she really wanted to go super punchy, high fashion on everything. So for her stairs, she asked us to do cheetah print carpet.
No way.
And we were like, well, maybe what if we do like cheetah print but neutral, or what if we do like this other print that gives you kind of those same vibes but is a little bit safer? And she really asked us to push the envelope on everything. So we often do kind of the opposite, where someone wants to go super neutral and bland, and we ask them to push just a little bit. Yeah, so this is a really fun environment for her to say push, 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 push. And that had us, having to expand a little bit. So they did a really cool kitchen with big black and white checker tile and black and white cabinetry and this amazing tone of wood that's totally out of like today's fashion, but it's its own thing and it looks incredible. It feels like a piece from the past. Tons of beautiful craftsmanship, lots of gold and really fun finishes. So we love that she helped us push the envelope, even though we're designers and we're often asking people to come meet us.
Yeah,
it was fun to really like let it all hang out, and it turned out so cool. They have a powder bath in their house that's a full mural. So you go in and you're like in this grove of trees. It's so cool. And just like big black crown molding and baseboard, high gloss, like all the fun things.
I love it. I love it. So I am like neutral.
Okay.
Right? I'm like, how many shades of white can we have?
Yeah.
And that's my favorite.
I love it.
Right. And so I was doing this book called The Artist Way.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of this?
I haven't.
It's like a 12-week journaling program.
Cool.
And it gives you these prompts every day. And then I think like, and you're supposed to go on a date or whatever. And like one of the things was for the week, like, can you create your own space that is like your space, and like maybe you paint it a color, or you put a desk in it, or you have an alt, like whatever, like this would be like your space that you're creative in, so you train your brain to be whatever.
Yes.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, again, what shade of white can we have?
Yes.
And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to paint this room like midnight blue. And I did. And it's like this closet thing. And I painted it midnight blue. Freaking love that room.
Awesome.
It's like my wild room, right?
Yes.
And so like my friends will come over and like, okay, we punch it with colors on pillows.
Yes.
Because pillows are non-threatening.
So safe. Yes.
Yeah. I can throw you away if I don't like you, and I waste $1 billion. And so then my friends are like, oh, come on, you can add a little bit of punch here. I'm like, well, let me show you my room. And then
Love
it's
that.
like bright blue, like it's this blue, I don't know. It's fun. And
That's
it was
amazing.
just one of the things like, when you can give yourself permission to do that,
Yes.
it's funny, like your spaces give you different vibes and feelings.
Yes.